Hey guys, welcome back to Terrafirmagreg, and as you can see, I upgraded to modpack version 12.5, 0.12.5, and wow, this opening screen is gorgeous. I just had to do a little intro on the screen because it's awesome. So we're gonna get into this. So last time we made this train, and that was in 11.27, I think it was. And I recently updated to the latest version, and now the train looks a bit cursed. We're gonna have to fix that. But this episode, I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna be doing. I think I want the ultimate goal to be to get to the moon. That's gonna be our next step. In order to do that, we're gonna have to get some stuff done, and I think the first thing we're gonna do is upgrade our fuel system. So we get the, I think it's cetane boosted diesel. So yeah, let's work on that first. Okay, so we got the diesel. We got biodiesel, which is early diesel, which we've got right now, and cetane boosted diesel. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Cetane. Anyway, in order to do that, we need HV stuff, and that's okay. Well, that's for the large chemical reactor. Yeah, mixer. We have to have HV mixer anyway. And there's lots of interesting stuff. Diesel and tetranitromethane. So we can mix all of our diesel with tetranitromethane to get the cetane boosted diesel. Let's see if we can hook up this latex storage here to the network. Here, dokie. Aw, familiarity 35. I think that's the highest you can go because it's red. That means you are now my dog. Which means I can tell you to do stuff like sit. Oh, okay. So right click doesn't do anything, but if you shift right click, you can give it commands. All right, cool. I want you to follow me. Yes. Now what's going to happen when I go home? Is he going to teleport? Well, I don't see him teleporting to me yet. I might have to drag him along with the lead. Give him a little help out of the hole. Okay, now we have our rubber is done, and we got the latex vulcanized and everything. Okay, that's all good. Now we need to work on what we actually are going to be working on. That is cetane boosted diesel. Okay, so we got the vulcanized latex. We're good there. Okay, so ultimately to get the cetane boosted diesel, we need diesel and tetranitromethane. To get the tetranitromethane, we need ethanol and nitric acid. So ethanol, nitric acid. Ethanol needs the acetic acid. Nitric acid needs water and nitrogen dioxide. So we need nitrogen dioxide, which we can get from nitric oxide and oxygen gas. And nitric oxide we're going to get from, yes, you can get from nitrogen dioxide, but no, you have to get it from somewhere first. So we have to do oxygen and ammonia. And ammonia you get from nitrogen and hydrogen. So these two are the easiest. If you just do oxygen and ethylene, they make acetic acid, which you can use with sulfuric acid to make the ethanol and diluted sulfuric acid. Okay. And that's just chemical reactor and chemical reactor 2. Okay. But to get the nitric acid, chemical reactor doesn't matter which. No, it does. Program circuit 1. Okay, so we are going to have to use a 1. Nitrogen dioxide needs a 1. Nitric oxide needs a 1. Ammonia needs a 1. So we are going to need 1s and 2s. So we need another advanced chemical reactor. Okay, we're going to call this chemical reactor 1. In fact, I had a comment on one of my videos, so you could actually use the clipboard. Let's erase that. Oh, look, see, chemical reactor 1 added. So I can go ahead and click on all of these. Oh yeah, look at that, chemical reactor 1, distillery 1. Oh, this is the chemical reactor 1. I have a chemical reactor 1. Oh, except this needs HV. We need an HV chemical reactor 1. Okay, so we actually need an HV chemical reactor. A advanced chemical reactor 2, so we need to make one of these. Let's see, so we've got the LVMVs. We don't have microprocessor assembly yet. It's gonna need the soldering alloy, all this stuff. Okay, microprocessor assembly. Okay, that is the HV circuits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and fluid gauge. Red alloy wire, check. RAM chip. Inductor, okay, that is new. I don't think we've automated the production of inductors yet. And zero printed circuit board, okay, there we go. We just gotta say the amounts. Okay. 1, 2, 2 4s, 2 8s. And of course 288, and that makes 2. And this is of course in the circuit assembler. Okay, so we're good except for the inductors. We need to make inductors. I mean, there's no reason we can't do the 8. Just extrude nickel, zinc, ferrite through a ring. We can do this. It's just a little more complicated, but that's okay. We can do it. Good polyethylene. There it is. Fine copper wire. Nickel, zinc, ferrite, ring. Check. Okay, so add that, and that, and that. And that is in the assembler, which I don't have to type out because of the wonderful notebook. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Now we just need to automate this. Alright, now we just need to make a bunch of this ferrite mixture dust. I think we should probably just add to here because we've got a bunch of our dusts mixing right here. That's just iron, zinc, and nickel. And there's nickel right there. So I could just like stick it in here somewhere. Like I could even just put it right there. Ferrite mixture dust. Check. You need iron. And you need zinc. And you need nickel. Alright, that should make 6 of those. Beautiful. And that is in the mixer 2. Do we not have a mixer 2? We do not have a mixer 2. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, here's the mixer 3. But we need a mixer 2 as well. Okay. And there we go. Advanced mixer. Check. It might actually be good to automate the liquid concrete if we have the materials. So, yeah, I think we are going to have to do a mixer that has not just solids, but liquids too. Yeah, but that's the only recipe that we're going to be using an MV or lower. Okay, I think that is it. I think that is our mixer 2. It should just work. So we come back to here. This needs to go to mixer 2, which is towards the bottom. Okay. And let's say we want, let's say, like 16 or 18 or something. Let's do 18. So we've got our ferrite mixture dust. We go over here and say, hey, we need more ferrite ingots. Let's do, I don't know, 16. And we did all of this just so we could get the ring. That needs to be in a extruder. We do have an extruder here, but it's for small gears. mean, we could swap it for the ring, but man, to automate this, unfortunately, you have to have one of every machine with the mold in it. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, so I clicked on it. I can scroll here to say how many I want. It'll send it to me. And 4x copper nickel wire. Put it in there. I should have... Yeah, I do. Okay. So I click on that and it just automatically... Oh, nice! Okay, that is cool. Loving that. Okay, so we need another one of these. Just like that. Don't forget the sign. Storage. Perfect. I suppose if I really wanted to, of course, I could do something kind of like this, where I have a well, no, you don't even need that. You just need a storage. If I had a crate and the crate was shared by multiple machines, then I could pull out of the crate and send to storage. Maybe we'll think about that later, but for now, we're just going to do it this way. Okay, so we've got the extruder ring. It is just set to the ring. I don't think it needs a circuit setting, right? Yeah, no circuit setting. So it's set up to receive, put in, make, send out to storage. So now here and say, hey, I want 16 of these, like so. It should grab the rings and everything and send it to the assembler. Now it's making the inductors. Great. The rings should be going down, which means it needs to make more rings. Let's set that back to 16. Okay, great. Now it should be sending to the extruder ring. Did I miss it? I might have been too slow. Or maybe I need to send it specifically out. Okay, there we go. I did. It wasn't set up to go out that way. And I needed to do that because there's 4 different ways that it could go. Oh, now we got the inductors, we got the rings, everything automated there. Which means we can, if we want to, automate the HV circuits. And that is in the circuit assembler. So that should be working now. Oh, there we go. Microprocessor assembly. So that is one problem with this method. Sometimes if you don't have enough machines, it just doesn't all work at once. It might be good to have more than one assembler and split these things up. Maybe we don't really use these all that much. Oh, what's this? Oh, the RAM. Ooh, RAM chips. Are we making RAM chips? I don't think we are. We've got the CPU chips. But we are not making RAM chips. So one of those makes 32. And that is in the cutter. There we go. And we don't have any of these RAM wafers. You make the RAM wafer with the emerald lens, so the green one. Okay. Do we have a green laser already? Actually, we can probably just look in the clipboard. We have laser pink, laser light blue, laser green. So we do have a laser green. And let's just set it right there. Okay, Naquata doped wafer. No, silicone wafer. There we go. And the silicone wafer in the green laser engraver gives us the RAM wafer. It's just 1-to-1. Okay. So I had a connection there. Oh, I already had a connection. Okay. You need to go to the green laser, laser green, and it's a 1-to-1. So let's do that. Oh, we only have one of these? Oh no. I have them automated somewhere. Oh, I don't think I do. I have them here, but I don't have them automated. Well, I could just automate them right here, might as well. To get a silicon wafer, we need to, sorry, we've got to cut a monocrystalline silicon boule. Monocrystalline silicon boule. We've got a bunch of those. You cook one into 16. Yes. So one of those makes 16 of these in the cutter. Right there. I want to have 8 of these on hand at all times. So that should be going to the cutter, and that's a 1-to-1. Let's say we always want 1. So that should go to the engraver. Pretty sure the laser green is over here. Laser light blue, laser green. Yep, it's working. It takes 45 seconds. And the cutter should be cutting that. I don't know how long it takes though. Oh, it takes a while. It just barely went out. Okay, so we definitely have enough of those now. That's being engraved. Once that's done, then we can set this up. Okay, that's done. And that makes 32. So let's say we always want to have, I don't know, like 16. That means that one will be sent, and it is, to be cut. And then we'll get 32, and it will send it again if this drops below 16. I think that's fine. Okay. And then one of those is also going to be sent to the laser engraver. And yeah, I think we got that automated. Good, good, good. That also means that we have enough of these wafers because they're used in other places to make the CPU chips. And the whole reason we were doing all of that was so that we could get back to making the cetane boosted, which the reason why is because in order to make this, you have to have an HV mixer. So now we need to make an HV mixer. I think all the rest of this is, oh well, this needs to be HV as well, the ammonia. So what we're going to do is we're going to do HV mixer. Does that work? Yes, advanced mixer 2. All right, this is what we're going to be making. Okay, interesting stuff. So we're going to plop that down. I don't think I've made tempered glass before. How do you make that? Oxygen and regular glass in an arc furnace. Okay, that's not bad. HV electric motor. And of course, the circuits we have. HV machine hull is just stainless steel plates, polyethylene sheets, gold cable. All right, we can do this. We need 4 tempered glass. If I click on that, no, because it requires oxygen. But you can make it in the electric blast furnace too. You can, but it uses more oxygen. And you only get 1, so that doesn't really, I don't know why you would want to make it in the electric blast furnace. So 60 millibuckets of oxygen. 4 of those, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And 60 times 4 is 240. So 240 oxygen. Send that to the arc furnace. That should just work if I can. I've got a lot of these MV machines set up, but I wouldn't mind switching it all over to HV eventually. Okay, so we got the rotor, we got the tempered glass. I need the HV electric motor, which I'm missing stuff. I'm missing the electrum wire. Okay, ingots into wires. There's electrum wire in the, not the fixture, the wire mill. Gives us 1 to 2. Oh, wire mill, there it is. Okay, and we do need the electrum ingot, which you just get from smelting electrum. Okay, just 1 to 1. That is in the smelter. Why am I missing it? Did I not? I didn't grab the smelter. Okay, well, not surprised because it is... Where is it? It's like right here. There. Added smelter. Little bit of an oversight right there. I mean, these have the smelter, but of course I didn't have it in the list. Smelter. Okay. 1-to-1. And I need the 2x electrum wire, which I think I could do this. Electrum wire. The 2x. Because to get the 2x, I can do wire mill 2, but I only have the wire mill 1 set. I can pack them, and it's circuit 2. Is the packer set to 2? I think it is, but let's double check. Yeah, packer 2. So 2 of those to 1 of those in packer 2, like that. 3. Okay, we got a bunch of those. Let's make sure we have, I don't know, 32. I'll send 16 of those to get 32 of those. Okay, that is working. How many of these am I going to need for stuff? I need at least 4 per motor. I should probably have 16 of them. In order to make 16, I need 32. So yeah, that makes sense. I don't think we're going to need more molybdenum stuff, so we can add silver right here. We'll have silver dust into ingots, into wire, into 2x wire, into cables. 2x silver cable. You make that in the assembler or wire coating. We don't have a wire coater yet. We probably should make one, but we don't have one. You can make it in the assembler. It's just 144 rubber to one of those, 144 wire to one of those. Okay, so it's exactly the same. Why would we want a wire coater instead of an assembler then? I could just put the rubber right here next to the water. That should do it. Okay, liquid rubber in the 2x silver cable, which is what we need. And that is made with 2x cable, or 2x wire, and rubber. And I want that switch so it goes on the top. There we go, and then down. And that is a 144 coat 1, and that is in the assembler. Okay, and let's say that we have 16 of these. Okay, that should work. Okay, we tune that. Okay. 1, 2. No, I can't because liquid polyethylene. Okay, so HV electric motor, check. And we're actually going to move you over. And for that, we're going to need some steel rods, but it needs to be a magnetic steel rod. Check, and move you over. And a stainless steel rod, which I guess is one of the rods. Stainless steel rod. Nice. Move you over. Good. And then we also need the 2x electrum cable. 2x electrum cable. Check. Oh no, it's the 2x electrum wire. It's the silver cable that we need. So let's do wire there. And this actually needs to be 2x silver cable. What am I thinking? All right, there we go. Cable, wire, rods. And you can make that in an LV assembler. Okay, just making sure. Oh, it would have been horrible if I had to have an HV assembler for that. Okay, one of those, I think 4 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these makes 1 of these in the assembler. Let me double check. Yep, 2, 2, 4. 1 makes 1 in the assembler. And we've got a bunch of these, so let's say we want to have 16 of these at all times. How many I automated here? Oh, I only automated 8, but that's okay. Got the silver cable being made, then you've got one of these being made, and then you got more silver cable being made. What else are we missing? Oh, the hull, that's right. We should probably automate the MV machine hulls as well. And that requires gold cable, polyethylene sheets, stainless steel, all that jazz. Well, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing the sheets. Oh, what we are missing the HV machine hull. That, or the casing, sorry. That is probably the thing that we should probably do first. An assembler 8. We have 8, and we have stainless steel. Let's go here and do this. This is going to be stainless. No, it's the HV machine casing. The HV machine casing is made with stainless steel plates. And you need 8 of them. And that is in the assembler 8, I believe. Yep, we got one of those. Yeah, we only have 16 stainless steel plates. We are definitely going to need more. Got the machine casings. Next, we're going to need the hull. And that is going to require polyethylene sheets. Don't think we're making polyethylene sheets. I don't know if we're making gold cable either. We do not have any polyethylene sheets. Means we're going to have to make some. We have polyethylene somewhere. Yeah, liquid polyethylene. So, you know, we might as well just stick something right there. Polyethylene sheet. Yes. Question, how do you make polyethylene sheets? The fluid solidifier. Oh, the sheet solidifier. Not sheet, it's plate. 144. So if I just connect that to the polyethylene and say, give me 144 to make one sheet, and this goes in the solidified plate. Then if I do that and say make one, it will send from here to solidified plate, which I believe is the primer. Reactor, solidified plate. Oh, looks like it already happened. Oh, I must have missed it. There it is. Well, alrighty. If we times this by more, so we do more at a time, let's say 4. That's 576. 576 makes 4. Good. Let's say we want 16 of these. That way we have a bunch. So that should draw from there up into there, and should be good. And of course, add all those together. And in fact, we should move this to the side, move this down. In fact, let's move it down one more. Move that down all the way there, and move that up there. There we go. So one of those, 2 of these makes 1, I think. And that is in the assembler. It is not in the assembler, that is crafting. In the assembler, it actually only, you need liquid polyethylene. Oh, snap. So you just need the gold, machine casing, and polyethylene. Don't need that, don't need that, you just need these 2. Plus some polyethylene, liquid polyethylene. We need to add liquid polyethylene. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. 288, 2 and 1. Okay, 2 of those, 1 of those, 288. Alright, makes 1, and that is in the assembler. Let's always have 4 of these. But at least we are making some of those holes, which we can use. Because we want to make the advanced mixer. I can click on it, it'll send everything. Beautiful. And let's make the advanced mixer. Done! Haha! Bunch of quests complete. Well, Funny thing is, we did all that just so that we could use that to mix the diesel with the tetranitromethane. Problem is, we don't have a way of powering it yet. So what we could do is we could look into making a battery. HV batteries, what are they like? Energium crystal. That's kind of cool. Let me make one of those. In an HV autoclave. Okay. What about the large lithium batteries? How do you make those? Just need lithium large battery hull, which is made with, oh, easy stuff. I actually want to go to the canner, basic canner. Here we go. Throw in those two and lithium dust. Now, I'm pretty sure we can stick these in the turbocharger even on MV power, and they will charge. No, they will not. If we had an HV turbocharger, it would charge it. The HV would also charge the medium and low voltage, so that's not going to work. Which means we could transform this medium voltage into high voltage, but that means we're also going to need a high voltage turbocharger. Yeah, that should make 4x. We can then put back in there, and yeah, we've got enough. Let's make it. Okay, 4x turbocharger. Plug it in and see what happens. I need to hit it with a screwdriver or something. Change the mode. There we go. That's how you do it. So do I really need all of this? No, I don't think I do. I take this turbocharger and go blink. And it should be charging. Why is it not charging? Do I really need more of these on there? Oh, yeah. Okay, I really do need 4 then. Okay, fine. That means I'm gonna have to get the other one that fell into the storage. Okay, that's connected, that's connected. It's charging, but it's not charging as well as it could if I connected that. Okay, that's doing a lot better. Alright, let's throw the other one in. Charge both. This is our diesel. We want to mix it with the tetranitromethane, and that will make the cetane boosted diesel. So I think what we're going to do is just right here underneath here, we'll put the mixer and just mix this diesel with the other stuff and then send it on its way. Now, I know that ammonia itself has to be done in a chem reactor, so that's what we really need. We need an HV chem reactor. Yeah, chem reactor 1 is right here, and that is an LV, but we can replace it with an HV and just put a battery in, and I think that will solve all our problems. Let's go check under here. What do we got? We have some space. Oh, we don't even need filters. We've got space for stuff. It's fine. This spot we're gonna have ammonia. So put that right there. Don't forget to add it to all of the other filters. So 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. Now if we say send that to chemical reactor 1 and send it. Oh, I have to set the circuit to 1. That's important. All right, it's making ammonia. And then once it's done, it will spit it out back to liquid storage. Picked up in there, sent along here, and go to the end. Perfect. Let's lock that because we are going to need a bucket of ammonia. And there we go. Say ammonia. You are made with nitrogen, and also hydrogen. Okay, 3 buckets of hydrogen and 1 bucket of nitrogen should give me 1 bucket of ammonia in chem reactor 1. Okay, we can take the ammonia off because we've got that. The nitric oxide uses ammonia and oxygen. I guess while we're waiting for that to fill up, we could do this one. The acetic acid, which is just ethylene and oxygen in number 2. 2 oxygen, 1 ethylene, chem reactor 2. That should make acetic acid. Oh, but I don't have anywhere for the acetic acid to go. That's a problem. So the acetic acid will end up in this pipe. Yep, there it is. So now we need to let it go all the way to the end. So acetic acid. Okay, now it should flow into here. There we go. We can lock that. And now we've got some acetic acid. Don't forget to add to the blacklist the acetic acid so it doesn't go any further because we have ran out. We need to make a whole nother row right here. Okay, acetic acid, check. You are made from ethylene and from oxygen. Okay, 2 oxygen, 1 ethylene, makes 1 acetic acid in chem reactor 2. Oh, we ran out of power. Okay. That is going to be a problem then. We're definitely going to have to get some HV power in here and not just rely on batteries. So if I go sulfuric acid, 1 bucket of that, and acetic acid, 1 bucket of that. Send that to, it doesn't matter which chem reactor we use. Guess we could do chem reactor 2. Okay, that's actually doing it. Okay, cool. Now the problem is it sent it, but there's not a place for it to go, so we need to make that real quick. Oh. I guess the ethanone was blocking the path for the other stuff to go through. Oh, we have diluted sulfuric acid. Do I not have that anywhere? Oh, I have diluted hydrochloric acid, but I don't have diluted sulfuric acid, which I'm going to have to store that too. We just have to do that. All right, ethanone, good. Diluted sulfuric acid. And if we say diluted sulfuric acid can come through here too, then it should pass down into here. Perfect. Lock that. Okay, ethanone right there. To make ethanone, it's 1 sulfuric and 1 acetic. So acetic and sulfuric acid, I think, is down there. Yep. That is a 1-to-1, makes 1. Okay, 1-to-1 makes 1. Alright, cool. And that, I think, can be in any chemical reactor. So might as well do chem reactor 2. Alright, ethanone, done. Nitric oxide. Okay, did we finish this other stuff? Yes, the ammonia is done. And that's right, that's a new one. That's because this is ammonia and oxygen makes nitric oxide. 5 oxygen, 2 ammonia, and we'll just send that to chem reactor 1. Why not? Oh, it does have to be on 1. Okay, good. I got the right one anyway. So once that's made, it should come and get stuck right here. We're out of charge again. Dang it. Oh no. Should probably look into making an HV turbine. Combustion. There we go, advanced combustion generator. Ooh, let's get a lot of fancy stuff. And we're missing a whole bunch of it. And there we go. And with that, we've got HV power on the go. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so if I take the generator and just stick it like right there. I don't think that's right though. I'm gonna turn it that way. Okay. So now we just need to give it some fuel. I think we can grab some of this. Let's grab a steel drum. Steel drum's worth. Okay, go over here and we fill it up. Yeah, look at that. Slowly draining. Looks like the diesel is kind of running out. Could actually hook up this generator to the diesel line right there. So now we've got diesel flowing into here and up into the generator. All right, generator is continually getting diesel, so it is good to go. Okay, so we can take this ethanol and put it back. Got dilute sulfuric acid there. Ah, hydrogen peroxide. I didn't want to make hydrogen peroxide. It's oxygen and hydrogen. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Yep, because we had hydrogen gas in there along... Oh, no. Bummer. That is not what I wanted. Yeah, the ammonia has to be done in HV. There we go. And that is in Chem Reactor 1. Oh, cool. Let's see. Should probably have some amount of buckets of this stuff. We'll just do that. Sure. Okay, so I ran into the problem again of hydrogen peroxide. And the nitric oxide and the ammonia have conflicting recipes because if you get the oxygen and the hydrogen together, it'll make peroxide. So, what we need to do is change. I think it's ammonia. Yeah, ammonia has to be in HV. So what we're going to do is go to the ammonia. Okay, and change U to chemical reactor 1 HV. And now we won't have any conflicts between the ammonia and the nitric oxide. Fine. Now we need to make some nitrogen dioxide. Requires oxygen and nitric oxide. Oxygen, we don't want the oxygen mixed with the hydrogen, which is from here, so we do want to just send it to 1. Okay, so 1 oxygen and 1 nitric oxide to chemical reactor 1, and that's making nitrogen dioxide. Perfect. The nitrogen dioxide should come in here and get stuck, so it doesn't have anywhere to go. Okay, nitrogen dioxide. Finally done. So, okay, now we've got nitrogen dioxide coming in here. Let's lock it up. Don't forget to add it to the end filter, blacklist filter. Nitrogen dioxide. Ooh, nitrogen dioxide is bad for us to hold. Go put it back. Oh man. I've got some bad effects. Poisonous material. Well, at least I know nitrogen dioxide requires nitric oxide and oxygen. Okay, 1 to 1 should be 1. And there we go. That goes in chemical reactor 1. Now I don't know why 1 bucket makes 1 bucket. It really should be 1 and 1 makes 2, in my opinion. Oh, yep, okay, good. Chemical reactor 1, got it. But that is just how it is. Don't know why. Okay, so if I set this to 16 buckets, it should pull from the oxygen and nitric oxide, which should trigger the nitric oxide, which then should trigger the ammonia. Yep. There it goes. 3 buckets, 1 bucket. Chem reactor 1, check, go. Now we should have nitric acid backing up everything. Okay, so the nitric acid is in here. And I'm pretty sure we have water in here somewhere. Yeah, water. And there we go. 2 buckets of nitric acid being expected in the chem reactor 1. And let's go ahead and set that 16 so it gets going. And yeah, it's looking pretty good here. Now we just need to make the tetranitromethane, which is made from the nitric acid and ethanone. So we're going to do 1 ethanone and 8 nitric acid as soon as there's 8. So we're actually going to send that to the chem reactor 1 HV because there's no conflict as far as I know, and it's faster, so I'm just going to do that. It looks like I should have actually done it to the regular chemical reactor 1 and not the HV one because it's busy making ammonia, which takes a really long time. There it goes. All done. We should have some backed up here. Yep. Okay. And there we go. There's our finished tetranitromethane. Which, is it hazardous? Doesn't look like it's hazardous at all. The nitric acid back. Grab some of that. Oh, no, it is hazardous. Look at that. It's something. Alright, well, let's quickly put it in there and then get rid of it. Weakly poisonous material, which at least that goes down, but I've been poisoned. Yeah, I need to get myself fixed up. I am sick. At least we have everything set up. So we need nitric acid and ethanone. 1 bucket of that. Here we go. It took a while, but 8 buckets nitric acid, 1 bucket of ethanone makes 2 buckets of tetranitromethane. And yeah, we're going to do that in regular chem reactor. Let's just say that we always have 16 buckets of this on hand. Okay, so I got the diesel passed down into the advanced mixer. It's got diesel in it. I got the little froggy port here with the jarring station with some tetranitromethane configured there. So now if I request a bucket in here all the time, it should be grabbed from over there and sent over. We even have any tetranitromethane. I got some right here. What's going on? Why is it not? Okay, there's something wrong. Is it because of all this right here? What is all this? Nitrogen gas. Why is... It's backed up. Nitrogen gas is backed up. Why is nitrogen gas backed up? Oh no. We are full of nitrogen gas. That is the problem. Let's grab one of these super tanks and we'll just fill up the nitrogen with it. So, okay, there we go. Alright, so we have tetranitromethane being sent here. It's getting mixed in with the diesel to make cetane boosted diesel, which then goes down into this aluminum drum, which we've got here. And then the pipes, I redirected all the pipes. I sucked out all the normal diesel, put it back in the tank so that we could just run off of cetane boosted purely. Rerouted the pipes down because I had to have room for the frog port here. So the mixer had to be at that spot. And then from the mixer, I guess I could have gone from the mixer straight into somewhere else, but I wanted a buffer. So I got a little bit of a buffer. And now we just need to grab the screwdriver and go ahead and set this to go down. And there we go, cetane boosted diesel going through the pipes. So now that we know that that works, I am actually going to up this to 16 buckets. Because then there will always be 16 buckets in here. Which means if it's full and it can't produce anymore because all of the pipes are full and this is full, it'll just be full and ready to go as soon as more is needed. Although I'm thinking this is probably going to be going pretty much constantly as long as my machines are running. Alright, well with that I think we're going to call this an episode. It took me longer than expected to make this cetane boosted diesel, but I think it's going to be well worth it. We're going to have plenty of power, which means we need to grow the factory. The factory must grow. We need to make more stuff, do even cooler stuff. So till next time, catch you later.